Hi, it's Christian here. Welcome to another fly tying tutorial. Today I'm gonna tie a little fish, brown, tan, goby, bait fish, call it whatever you want, for the upcoming autumn fishing in the fjords and on the coast for sea trout. And this one is quite fast and easy, as I like him, and I like the colors of this one, so I think it's gonna be a winner, to be honest. The hook I chose for this one is the Ahrex streamer hook in NS 110, and some 4mm living eyes fish skull. And this is the earth color, a bit of lead wire, and the power thread from Veevus in black. And most of the fly consists of tan STF dubbing and a bit of golden flat braid, and I can tell you why a little later. And some of this is actually the reason why I chose to tie this one. The polar chenille tan I bought, and I was struggling to find any use for it, but got it into this one, to this pattern, so that's why it's here. And of course my favorite materials, Partridge, good quality Partridge, and to end it all, some Raidzap UV resin. That's about it. Let's try it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is the one we are going for. Brown little goby bait fish thing something. It's probably gonna work this time of year. The hook I've put in my vise is the Ahrex NS 110 in size 6, and I put on some black. This is a strong power thread from Veevus, and I'm gonna start by taking some nice partridge feather for a little tail. Here we go, like this. I'm just gonna get rid of the fluffish here. There we go. See? I'm gonna tie that in. There we go. Get the thread out of the way. The real reason for this fly is because many years ago a friend of mine and I came up with a fly for fishing the fjords in the autumn that's called the golden goby, or the green gutling. It's really good. We tweaked it a bit over the years, but it needed an update. So the other day I was behind the vise, and they wanted to tweak it even more. So there's some of the same components as the original golden goby. It's on my YouTube channel. It's really good. Good fly, very simple but very efficient. And then of course, as I showed you in the intro, I got that material, polar chenille in tan. I didn't know what to use for, so see, got a little tail going here. It's gonna be partially cover this one with the dubbing. Well, back to the story. So spent a couple of hours behind the vise and trying to come up with ideas to change it a bit. And I did. So this is the next stuff, the golden flat braid. This is also in the original pattern, the golden goby. There's a little bud I'm gonna tie down here towards the end of the, just in front of the tail actually. This is here also. I'm just gonna go backwards all the way down here to the feather, which became a little bit too small, to be honest, but yeah. Make yours a little bit bigger. Right. Then I've made a little butt here, and I'm gonna keep it around 1/2 centimeter or so, no more than that. So this is both a strike point, but also helps taper the fly. So it's going to be thin down here towards the end and then bulk up with the materials as we go along. It gives a nice profile to the fly. Then I'm going to take some a little bit of lead. Then I'm gonna make go back to the butt, make a rather big dubbing loop, and bring my head forward, and put in my twister, and then it's time for the 10 STF. And I'm gonna grab a bunch of that. Like that. See, this is very simple, this fly, but I can assure you it works. This is always in my box when I'm going fishing in this autumn, also in the spring. Well, then I use my brush here, just brush it out a bit. Lock it in. I think it's not necessary anyway. Let's see. Tie that in and secure it. And then you brush all the way. Could smack a set of eyes on this already, and then you have a fly, to be honest. But yeah, it's not fun. We want something more. We want more, and here it comes. This one, the polar chenille, which I must have been a fever attack that I bought this shit, but something. But really been struggling to find any use for it. But yeah, now I did. So here goes. Looks a bit weird now, I'm gonna warn you, but yeah, it's all gonna get in good, hopefully. Well, I'm gonna take a little bit of the pointy end here of the foliage chenille and tie that in. Now I ended my STF. Still having room up here. Then I'm gonna, on top of each other, not moving forward very much at least, tie on top of it, of the other polar chenille, because I want these nice little fibers here. There's some nice fibers here, and those are the ones I want. And go 2 wraps with that around. You got plenty. I use way too much, but fuck it. Oh, sorry, so crazy. Can tie it in. They are. These fibers are everywhere. Tie this in. Then I'm gonna take some more of my Partridge and find a suiting suitable feather, I think it's called. But it helps create some cool markings, in my opinion, when the fly gets wet. So it's hardly noticeable, but when it gets wet, it's gonna make a cool little feature. And we know the sea trouts, they see these things, you know. Of course they do. It's all in the detail. Then I'm gonna form a little doubling loop. Again, this one has to be small, very small. Here we go. Put in my twister again. Whoops. Now that's ready. Then I'm going to take some more of this one, the STF dubbing. Grab a little bunch. And this time I'm not going to make this time I'm just going to align the fibers by pulling and laying on top. Pulling and laying on top. And then take a bunch like this and put that in my, see, with the aligned fibers. Put that in my loop and spin that. And when it's like this, I'm going to take a needle and then go close to the thread and getting all the fibers out again, so they're quite long. And these are gonna make this fly even more lively and translucent. With that done, I'm just gonna right here in front of right here in front of my little hacky, grab a few rounds of this while pulling back. Be sure to pull back. Really don't want much of this. I'm trying to leave room for my eyes as well. I'm gonna end it. Clean up. See? See, now I got quite a bulky amount of, a big amount of thread up here. And the power thread is a bit thicker than the GSP thread I'm usually using, but in this occasion, this time it doesn't matter, because it's good now for the attaching the eyes, as mentioned before. And then before the eyes, I'm just gonna give it a brush over here. Imagine this getting wet. You can see the markings from the Partridge, and you can see the golden stuff down here towards the bend of the hook. Just gonna moisten fingers a bit so you can see the shape it's going to have. And if it's a bit too long, just gonna take some of that off. There we go. Now it's time for these. The absolute favorite of mine, fish called living eyes. 4mm. Could go with the 3mm as well. For this one, we're just gonna go with the larger ones. And I am going to start with a small drop of medium Raidzap UV resin, which is absolutely great, I can assure you. This is it. A tan baitfish Goby thingy. Haven't come up with a name yet. It's I guess it's a golden Goby 0.30, something like that. But I'm sure it's gonna do the trick for you if you hit the coast in the near future. that was it for me today. Hope to see you next time, and you will subscribe for on my little channel, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.